Do you know that you can lose your job not because you are not performing well, not because the company is not performing well, or not because it is recession, but because of something else? You may be working in the company for the past many years, but still you can lose your job and the company can terminate you. If you want to know the reason, watch this video till the end and let me explain you how and how you can avoid this. Hello, my name is Tapash and my channel name is EduQuester. Let's get started. I've got 17 years of experience in the IT industry or the IT enabled industry, and I haven't seen this kind of trend, especially in the IT industry. So most of the organizations nowadays are trying to reduce their salary cost, not because they are going through recession, not because the company is not making profits, but some of the contracts what they have signed up are not making margins. So in those accounts, they are terminating employees left, right, and center. How they are doing it and why they are doing it, I'll give you an example. Let's say company X signed up a contract with company Y. The sales team who actually negotiates with the client, they assumed certain cost and somehow they sold this one to the top level of the company who is getting the contract, got the agreement, took the contract. The sales team has done their job, that they got the contract. During the operation team and the finance team realized they're not making profits. Moreover, they are into negative. So what they want to do, they want to reduce the operational cost, and the direct operational cost is the salary cost. So what they do, they start reducing the number of employee which is required in the project. Again, let me give you an example. Let's say the project requires 200 employee, and they must have calculated, okay, if I reduce 30 employee from the project, or if I replace 30 employee with a low cost salary or 50 employee with a low cost salary, then my margin which I'm making right now in this project will move into positive. So most of the time, or not, at least now, what I am seeing, they're just terminating people and they are not backfilling their positions. They're optimizing the productivity. How they are terminating the people, that is a question mark. You may be working in the company for the past many years, maybe 5 years, 6 years, 7 years. It does not matter. Despite your performance, you may get terminated. You may just receive an email, hey, we have done an audit and what we have found, the documents what you have provided while getting into this company are not correct, or it is a forged document, or you have manipulated something. As a result, we are terminating you. Since we have found out this after maybe 5 years, as a result, we are also giving you, maybe your offer letter says that it's a 90 days notice period. We're also giving you 3 months salary and we're asking you to leave immediately. That means they're fulfilling all the obligations what they have mentioned in the offer letter. And the offer letter says that if the company terminates you, they will give you 3 months salary. Now you are left in large all of a sudden. Hey, what happened? The company after 5 years came back to me and told me that I am being terminated because the documents what I have provided to the company was incorrect or it is forged. Then why did the company allow me to work for so long? Look, there are multiple ways when an organization decides to terminate an employee. They can terminate an employee because of performance. They can terminate an employee because of insubordination. They can terminate an employee because you may have done something a few years back and they may take that as a reason and terminate. But this is little unusual and the most safest route for any organization when they tell you the documents what you have provided during the verification is a forged document and hence we are terminating you. So if you have provided forged documents, there is nothing much you could do. But if you're working in the organization, let's say for the past 5 years, it is the responsibility of the organization when they onboard a candidate, they verify everything. And if they have verified everything, and despite you providing the forged document, they have onboarded you and they did not tell you that, hey, you know what, your documents what you provided are fraud or forged and still we are onboarding you, then the company has a reason to terminate you in future. But while getting onboarded, the company did not tell you that the document what you have provided are forged and still we are onboarding you. Then if you receive a letter, such kind of letter, or if you're someone who has already received a letter and got terminated, this is what I would suggest you to do. First, challenge the organization. I have been working in the organization for the past 5 years. So what have you been doing? Or I have been working in the organization for the past 3 years. What have you been doing? Why did you onboard me if my documents were not right, or if you say my documents were forged? You did not give me any reason while onboarding me, and you did not tell me that my documents are forged. You have onboarded me, that means my documents were correct. And as a result, I have been working in the organization for the past several years. So, despite your audit, what you have done, you cannot tell me that during the onboarding time, my documents or the documents I have provided were not right, or the verification which was done was not right. It is the responsibility of your organization. So you can challenge your organization in this way, and you can actually take them in the court, because this is illegal. This is not right. If the company had to terminate you, they should terminate you for the right reason, not for these kind of reasons. And at the end of the day, the company was not, the organization does not give you any salary, or does not give us any salary because they are doing some charity work. They're giving us the salary because we are also working for them. And at times we work for them for 12 hours, 13 hours, 14 hours, even during the weekends. Obviously, they would not appreciate when it is required, but they would take action whenever they want to increase their profit. I do not want to sound like I'm bad-mouthing, but something which is not done right is absolutely unethical, and no one should actually follow unethical policy. And there is another way how the organizations are asking people to move out. Especially this is for the big organizations who have several branches in India, maybe some in Chennai, Madurai, Vijayawada, or somewhere in Assam. Just giving an example. So let's say you are from Mumbai, and they actually want to reduce the number of employees in Mumbai. Now what they would do, they would ask you, hey, we have your need in Madurai. So someone who is from Mumbai would definitely not go to Madurai, right? So what they would do, since you are not flexible, can you please move out? In that case, since you are not flexible, the organization is not going to even pay you the 3-month salary. So this is another innovative way how an organization can reduce the number of employees. So in this case, there is nothing much you could do, because they have a solid reason that you have been asked to move to Madurai from Mumbai, and you are not flexible. Obviously, if I'm living in Mumbai, and that's a metropolitan city, one of the India's #1 city, why would I go to Madurai? I would rather find a job in some other company, and it would be okay with me in most of the cases, or it would be okay with you also in most of the cases, that let me resign, move out, and then find a job in some other company in Mumbai. But what is the benefit? The benefit is the organization got rid of you. So there is nothing much you could do. But about background verification, if organizations are coming back to you and saying that your documents, what you provided was not right, and they are telling you after 3 years, after 4 years, then there is a way, as I explained, you can challenge them. I have been taking interviews, and I have been onboarding people in my current organization, and I have seen many, I would say most 90-95% are not even aware of background verification. And this is a big thing. As we move into the future, background verifications would be done for almost everything. For getting your visa, for getting your passport, even for passport, yes, the background verification is done, but it is not that strict. It is going to be stricter. For getting your car driving license, even to an extent of if you want to put your kid in a school, even for that, also background verification could be done. At this point, most of the organizations, they are doing the background verification thoroughly, and it will just become more stricter. Keeping that in mind, I'm going to start a new series of background verification. If you are a fresher or you are an experienced, what you need to keep it in mind when you appear for a job interview or when you switch your job. What can happen? You may get a job, you may get your dream job, but your documents are not right, or something you have done in the past that may become a hurdle of getting your dream job, and you may not get it. And at the same time, as I explained in this video, and your current organization also can come back and tell you that, hey, your documents, what you provided during onboarding is not right, and as a result, we're terminating you. So if you do not want to fall in that trap, watch my videos, because my previous experience, I have managed almost the top 5 companies, or I have run the operation of top 5 companies of background verification. So I have the complete experience, and I will tell you in detail what you can do to ensure that your background verification is green and you do not fall into the trap of getting terminated because someone is telling you the documents what you provided is not right. So this is it for this video. Please like, share, and subscribe, and share it with your friends and family. If you want any sort of help, I'll be happy to help you. Just leave your comments and I shall get back to you.